I think the key thing you want to make sure with team meetings is that the team collectively owns the meeting. Otherwise, privately, they're going to complain on Twitter that it could have been an email. So how do you get rid of that? Make sure the agenda is collaborative, right? Make sure that it's not just the stuff that you want to talk about. It's not just the stuff that you need to check in on, but that each person is responsible for bringing something up. Set the expectations with your team that you expect them to do things like that, that it's not your meeting, but it's our meeting. And so part of being our meeting is each of you have roles. And so whether that's someone is in charge of taking notes or watching the clock or bringing agenda items, make sure you set those expectations. Assign action items, hold people accountable. People will stop complaining about it potentially being an email thread once you start doing that. Encourage recognition. You can recognize people over email, but it means a lot more on video if someone says, I just want to pause for a moment and just say this person did a really good job. Right? And the final thing I'll say here is take feedback after every meeting. You're not going to have a perfect meeting on your first go. It's about trying to have a perfect meeting on every single go. If you're not taking feedback at the end of every single meeting with your team, or at least listening for it when it's being said, you're not going to get close to having a perfect meeting. It's a little bit like building a product and never asking your customers for feedback or never opening up your support queue. It's never going to happen. And in a lot of ways, as managers, as leaders, the product that we create are these managerial moments, is alignment, is buy-in, is commitment, is excitement, is motivation, right? Is good strategy. And a lot of that is going to come from listening to feedback.